A lot of people think emotional healing means changing your thought. So, what do? Try to think positive. They keep repeating affirmations. They tell themselves, I'll be fine, I should be fine. But the body still tense, breathing still shallow, stomach still tight. And that's exactly what happens. So, today I want to say something very, very clearly. Your body has to feel safe before your mind can truly change. If your nervous system is in survival mode, healing becomes very difficult. It's not impossible, but difficult. So let's understand the nervous system side of emotional healing in today's episode. Hi, I'm Dr. Amey, and at Miindtraa, when we talk about healing, we don't look only at thoughts. We look at the entire system, the mind, the emotions, and the energy. Because many people, it's not that they're lazy or they're too weak, they are not even too negative, but the entire system is not how it's supposed to be. It's called dysregulation. Now, when you understand this, you will stop blaming yourself. You'll actually start working with yourself. Let's take a very, very simple example. Say today you decide, from today, I'm really going to stop overreacting. Now, you're very seriously meaning it. You want it to happen. But then somebody comes, they say something in a harsh tone, suddenly you're feeling that restlessness inside. Your heart is beating faster, your body is becoming hot, your voice changes. You either attack, shut down, cry, or withdraw. Later you think, why did I really react this way? Because in that moment, your logical brain was not fully in charge. Your nervous system had sensed that there's some threat, there's something against you. And when your body starts sensing that threat, it does not ask, okay, can I really behave spiritually mature? What it wants to do? Protect you. Now, that protection can be in the form of anger, it can look like silence, it can be panic, it can look like over-explaining, pleasing somebody just to avoid that conflict. These are literally called 4F responses. Now, when your nervous system does not feel safe, it can move into these survival responses. Number one, fight. You become defensive, angry, sharp. You want to attack. Flight. You want to escape. You want to run away. You want to avoid the situation. You want to keep yourself busy, distract yourself. Freeze. You go blank, numb. You get stuck. You're unable to act on what to do. Or fawn. You start pleasing, adjusting. You say yes even though you know you want to say no. And these responses, they are not something wrong with your personality. They're actually ways to protect yourself. And your system, your nervous system has learned this. It may have learned it in childhood. It may have learned it through stress. It may have learned through experiences like betrayal or financial pressure, maybe even through emotional neglect. So when we say emotional healing, we cannot ignore this nervous system. That nervous system is still living in that danger, and the mind will keep producing fear-based thoughts. This is why mindset alone can feel frustrating. If you're working only on that, you may write, I'm safe, but the body says, no, we're not. You may write, I trust my life. But then, again, your breath work, there is anxiety, it's shallow. Now you'll affirm, I'm open to love. But then your chest from inside, it's closed. So affirmation is not wrong, but the state has to support it. Now, if your body is in stress, your subconscious is not very open to new programming. It's basically looking for danger. So first we have to regulate, then we rewrite. That's how we rewire. This is the sequence we use in NQH. We bring the body into safety. We calm the breath, soften the system, and that's where the deep healing really happens. Think of your body like a small child. Now, if a small child is crying and scared, will you go in front of the child and say, okay, you know what, be positive, think better, manifest happiness? No, right? First, you'll sit close to them. You'll probably, reduce your volume a bit. You'll help the child calm down. You'll want to make the child feel safe. That's when the child is going to listen to you. And your nervous system works pretty much the same way. It does not need shouting. What it needs is gentle consistency, repeating that feeling of safety. And in NQH, nervous system safety is one of the first things that we create before doing any deep emotional release. Before we do any subconscious rewiring or manifestation work or energy clearing. That's how the system, it actually feels safe. It doesn't get overwhelmed. I mean, At the end of the day, we don't want healing to become another pressure, right? We want healing to feel like you're coming back to your own self. That is exactly why in our sessions, we use grounding, breath regulation, energy connection, gentle emotional processing. We just don't push the person into pain. We first work on creating that safety so that the pain can really be tackled and you can be allowed to move. Let's do a very simple nervous system reset together. And you can do this anytime, whether it's a difficult conversation, something triggered you, even if you're just going to sleep. If you're having those multiple thoughts in your mind, let's do this together. Sit comfortably. Keep both your feet on the ground if possible. Just gently look around the room slowly. Let your eyes notice the space, okay? Don't rush the process. Try to look at one object. Okay, I see this. I see this. I see this. This tells your brain, I'm here. I'm not going here and there. Then place one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it and gently exhale through the mouth slowly. Again, inhale this time for 4 counts. Hold it for 4 and long exhale for 8. And as if you're releasing the pressure. Now say this to your body. In this moment, I am safe enough. I'm allowing myself to feel safe enough. Safe enough for this breath, for my body. In this moment, I am safe enough. And as you do this, focus on relaxing your body, focusing that the relaxation is spreading through your body, through your jaw, softening it, your tongue, your stomach, your shoulders. You're just kind of beginning to let go. And you're returning back to your body. Now, what happens when you do this? You're signaling the brain to shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic, from active to passive. And if you use this before you try to solve a problem many times, you will realize that we operate out of dysregulation. We speak from anger, fear, shame. But if you do this particular exercise before you have a problem or before you have to make a decision, you will realize that the same problem looks different. You may still want to take some action, set a boundary. Maybe you still need that conversation, but you'll operate and respond instead of reacting. This is emotional maturity. We're not asking you to suppress your reaction, but regulating yourself enough to choose your response. Now, if you feel that your body has been in stress for a very long time, then do one thing. Join us inside the Miindtraa Morning Healing Tribe. Every Wednesday morning, we guide you through simple healing practices that help your system feel calmer, clearer, and more supported. It's not some major course where you have to keep doing a lot of things. It's actually a very safe space that we've created and that allows you to come back to yourself. The link is in the description. Remember, you don't heal by fighting your nervous system. You heal by helping it feel safe enough to change. We'll see you next week.